Right, uncomfortable video moment time here. I hope you're all enjoying the sun. For me it's a little bit too hot, but I'm desperate to tell you about something that I think is really exciting, but I haven't the time to sit down and blog or the inclination in this heat. So I thought I'd deliver it via a video log. Sorry that you haven't got to listen to me, sorry that you've got to look at me, but you might be excited about this. Right, I just want to talk about the incredible correlation I've found between my OMD and the Lee Filters big stopper. You might think I'm a bit late to the party, but just bear with me for a second. Most people assume that I'm a people photographer or a fashion photographer. The truth is, I really love photography in all its guises. And while I was away, I wanted to do some of the long-timed exposure things. Nothing wrong with that, but guess what I found out? Having downloaded the app and looked at the instructions for the big stopper, by the way, for those that don't know, big stopper is a very, very dense neutral density filter. It's like looking through a welding mask, you can hardly see anything. And the advice is you focus, you compose your focus, you pop it on your camera, leaving it in manual focus. You then work out via the app what you need to do to make the 10 times multiplication in exposure. All beautifully done, all easy to follow, but I'm a little bit of an out-the-box thinker, so I wanted to come up with something, hopefully, a tiny bit easier. So if you've got this and want to do something a little bit like this, or better, then there is a big secret which I'm about to divulge. I'm sure other people know about this, but I've not seen anything on the internet that explains this, and I think it's a big win for the OMD system. So what is it that I'm going on about? Obviously I've followed the instructions from Lee on how to use the big stopper, and then I started to let my mind do a little bit of thinking. So I popped the big stopper on and then I turned on live view boost in my camera. Now that's a function of the OMD that allows you to sort of turn the gain up so you can see through the EVF in dark conditions, and lo and behold, I could see through the big stopper, so I could keep the stopper in place and make the composition the way I want it. But here's the real amazing thing, right? Combine that with the fact that I can do a live exposure, a live timed exposure in the camera, where basically you're seeing the image build on the back of the screen, and all the guesswork's taking it out for me. I can shoot, I can see what's developing, lifetime it's called, a bit like an old black and white print developing in a printing tray. So I can see that through the EVF, and then when the picture's the way I like it, whip it out of the dev, I was going to say, you know, stop the exposure, picture's done, job's a good one. It makes this sort of picture so much more controllable in how you're shooting it, but you still get that fantastic randomness to the shot, because you just don't know how, in this case, how the water's going to move, but it helps you make the shot far more easier. Big win for Lee Filters, big win for the Olympus OMD. Just thought I'd share that for those that want to try this. As I say, sorry that we've not blogged it, sorry that we're doing it this way, but it's the quickest, most expedient way of getting the information out to you. And I do suggest, if you've got both those bits of kit, give it a go. Lifetime, live view boost, big stopper, great days photography. Cheers for now.